you catch me in a position with my legs behind my head, basically, like, that's what I feel like. You
That
you
is,
know
yeah.
that's now you're basically a person that can call me a I'm never gonna put myself in that position. What? Hey, everybody. You already know who it is. It's Jada Blackwell. And today, me and Alan are going to be sitting down, talking about some, cool different topics.
Being that I am a producer of 8 at the Table,
hmm
interestingly enough, a lot of people don't know you're a director,
Yeah, well, I was
but
a
you've
director.
directed.
hmm
Um,
I actually want to, I've been writing scripts on the low. I
okay,
want to do a funny horror movie, like how Scary Movie was, like the funny Scary Movie, the parody.
the one that Marlon Wayne and them be doing.
Yeah, because I'm a super goofball,
Yes,
so,
yes,
and I
and
love
funny though, but
horror.
but it works. It's not like you're goofy and you don't. It's goofy when people are goofy and they're goofy.
Yeah, true. But I love horror and I love being funny. So I love like parodies and stuff that really are funny, not the corny ones. So I do want to do like that type of, make movies and try to pitch
Who's good
them.
at that? Marlon Wayans is good at that, and then
hmm
what's his name? The African guy. Fuck your mother. Um,
Michael
Michael
Blackson. I
Blackson is
didn't know
good.
he directs movies.
No.
Oh, okay, okay.
He's in the movies, and I don't
Got
think
you.
Marlon. I don't know if he directs or not.
hmm
But you told me you direct, so tell
Yeah.
us a little bit about that.
Well, one of the best things I directed was with someone that I no longer, you know, communicate with. But I directed a really cool video, a bunch of girls. I had everything put together. Helped create the scenes, and I helped I told people where to go and how the scene should go, and just made it really dope. And it was a fun experience. And that was just a video that I did. So I've done the videos. I've been a part of different shows and stuff, and I like to be creative as possible so that I can like make it different, make it real, make it
You want to be involved in the process.
yeah, because I have some cool ideas. I've always, I think I have a good creative mind. So
Okay,
yeah,
I
I
can
like
see
to
that.
direct.
I can see that. Do you see directing in your future?
Absolutely. That's something I will always love to do.
Okay, writing, directing,
hmm
producing, just doing like some really dope content.
Absolutely.
Okay, I can see that.
So
So
it's funny because it's easier for me to do that for other people or be behind the scenes, but for me, you're not going to see me have a whole bunch of content on my page and stuff like that. More because I'm very meticulous, is it the
yeah,
word? And
meticulous and
very
perfection.
like perfectionist, and if I can't do it the way I see it in my vision and it looks the way that I'm thinking it's going to look, cuz I come up with the most amazing like ideas, and then like I just don't do it because I'm like it's not going to come out the way I
Do you
want it
write
to.
them down?
Sometimes, most of them I do. Sometimes it's like when I'm like relaxed and I end up not writing it down. I'm like, I'll remember it and then tomorrow I'll remember it.
Yeah, that is so crazy, right?
Yeah.
Creative people have that issue. You
Mm-hmm.
could have the
Dopest
dopest
mind.
idea. It's like, boom, this shit is
Yeah.
gonna hit. Everything's gonna happen. And then you like, yeah, I
I
remember
remember
it.
it.
And then it's
And it
like, it's
goes all the
gone.
way away. Like
It's
you try to remember the train
it's
of thought.
gone. And you try to go back into it
Right.
and you can't
What was
find
I
it.
doing? What was I thinking about? How did I come up with that? And it'd be the best ideas.
I think people I think creative people, something about it is celestial. Like something about it. It comes from
hmm
somewhere.
Yeah.
Like it could come from like muses or
Yeah.
something that's giving you these ideas. And do you think like if you don't put those ideas to work, they stop coming?
I think they can not come as often. Um But I think it's a part of who you are, but at the same time, I think that, like, people get writer's block and they don't know what to write about or they don't know if their ideas are I think it also has to do with, like, life, like, chapters in life. So, of course, you have a fresh mind when you have less things going on or less responsibilities or less things you're stressed about. So sometimes I feel like you have the space to be more creative and, more ideas just come to you. You have more energy. And then, as time goes on, sometimes I think our brain gets a little tired. And right now, everyone's overstimulated. I am extremely overstimulated. It's hard for me to even have healthy, like, relationships outside of like my household and my immediate friends around me. Every time it goes outside of like what's directly around me, it's just too much. It's
What do
too
you
much.
mean?
Like
It's just
between
so
like
much is
so
going
it's so
on.
much going on, so much to do, so many goals you wanna achieve, so many things expected of you, so many people feeling like so many people are watching you. So it's like sometimes you just want to hide and just take care of what you can take care of and not have anybody expect anything extra of you.
Really? Do you think we're heading for like an exhaustion or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Like people are just gonna be exhausted
And
out?
overwhelmed and because everyone's doing something, and it's always good for like people to work and accomplish things, but now there's like more greed and more things, like everything is like getting more expensive. Everybody has like something like a subscription or something they need you to
Yeah, that's
something
it.
you want to be a part of, but you got to pay for it. Something
Yeah.
so it's like
Do you consider that greedy or like because here's how I look at it,
right,
right? I'm willing to pay for something if the value is there.
right,
But I'm mad if you're trying to charge me for
right,
something when the value's not there,
right.
right? Because,
But how do we pay for Instagram?
well, the thing about it is this, like, paying for Instagram to me is like paying for OnlyFans, right?
Right.
I'll
Okay.
subscribe to something on Instagram
Mhm.
if I know and I trust your brand. I trust that you actually putting in the work. I
Right.
trust that you're not being greedy. I trust that you're giving me true value.
Mhm.
Just like OnlyFans. If I've never been, like, I've never followed anybody on OnlyFans, but I would
Mhm.
imagine that I would.
Right.
And only reason I would is because I trust the person is gonna give me something that I haven't seen anywhere else. I trust the person is gonna deliver on good content for me to watch because I could just go on Pornhub.
Right.
I could get it for free.
Right.
What I'm paying
No,
for it
but
for.
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it has to be not that I'm giving you something you've never seen, but maybe you just like how that person does it. Because you can see foot fetish anywhere. You can see dominatrix anywhere. You can see booty hole play anywhere. But it's just a specific person that you have a specific attraction to. So that's kind of what I think the
Because there's a
subscriptions come from.
delivery. I think there's a delivery. I think like because I follow this stuff, right? That's all I
Mhm.
do. And I follow people on Patreon and I kind of see what they're doing. I follow people who have subscription for this.
Mhm.
And I always compare when people just be like, I got a subscription.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Subscribe to what?
What? Yeah.
I'm subscribing to.
I don't. I could. Yeah. I don't. Mm-mm. Even when I think about it, I'm thinking like I wish I would tell somebody to subscribe to anything. I'm so inconsistent. Do not
It,
subscribe to me just
it
yet.
would be
Like,
tough. But
hmm
if you like you read a lot.
yes,
So if you had and
articles. Like I read a lot of articles, not so much books, but like articles. I keep up with like you know.
things that are going on.
hmm
But if you had like, well, then I was going somewhere else with it then. Because
Okay,
I
I
was gonna
mean,
say
but
if you
like
had like
what?
a
I read
book,
like
like
Alchemist. I read like
yeah, if you had like Jada's book club.
yes,
Hey guys, it's Jada Blackwell.
right.
Subscribe to my Jada's book club. In my book club, when you're a member of my book club, for $1.99 a month,
So
we're gonna
that's
discuss the books once a month as a member. We're gonna DM each other. That's value.
yeah, and that's something that I actually have been doing and will do because I do it more of like with like the
Within your
couples
own
and my
group.
friends, like my friends in the couples groups and stuff like that. Like for example, like I have a supportive group of friends. If we're going through things within our relationships at home or just like friendships or whatever, we try to have like bonding Sundays where we cook for each other.
I love that
And like,
word, bonding
yeah,
Sundays.
yeah, absolutely. Me and my friends are very, very close and we're very communicative and stuff like that. And that's one of the things that we like started to do was like, okay, we'll read these books as couples and then we'll come together, we'll discuss it. And they can be about like, relationships or like kind of like therapy in a way.
Yeah.
Or we can I haven't done like a fun book or anything like that. So
Okay.
like if I did do some subscriptions, I would want it to be like a fun, sexy book or a
Like sex
horror.
book. Nah,
Yeah, like
is it novels
erotica.
and stuff like that? But I could see that.
Yeah.
To me that makes sense because it creates there's a value there, right? Because
hmm
you're like, hey, I got a book club,
Mhm.
and imagine being in the book club. Gotta be fun, right? You got
Right.
300 people in the book club, and
Mhm.
they're all communicating with each other. They're all talking about the book to each other. They're all
Right.
saying stuff. So there's
And
a
all having
whole
their opinions.
community, yeah, and they're
Yeah.
having their. So no one's gonna feel like you're cheating them
Mhm.
by paying you $3-4 a month for that.
Right.
So there's a value there. But when it's like no value there, it does feel like you were saying, you feel overstimulated.
Yeah.
But are you over, do you think that it's just too much nonsense going? There's no
Yeah.
order,
It's
there's no
nonsense going
rules.
on. It's a lot of like competition with everything. I feel like every market is getting oversaturated. Everything you do. People can't even keep a secret. Like, it's kind of like as soon as something, okay, ChatGPT comes out. Now everybody's talking about ChatGPT. Can't even take advantage of it and can't, a group of people can't even like benefit off of it before everybody's just oversaturating it. The shit gonna get probably canceled soon or something. It's like everything's getting oversaturated and like it's overwhelming. Like you can't even. It's hard to even take advantage of things.
But do you think like people that go into these things even understand
Sorry.
what they're getting into? Like for example, if you take I remember when NFTs came out.
Hmm.
No disrespect to NFTs,
It was crazy.
but you know what? With NFTs, I only honestly, my whole honest opinion, I think only like 20 people understood how NFTs really work, but a
I
million people were
studied
in it.
NFTs for so damn long.
So you do understand how they work?
No, barely. It's like you're creating stuff and
And it's a digital footprint. No, I understand what it is. What happens is that you're
I just
creating
don't
something
understand.
online.
Is it like art? It's like art
Yeah. So
online.
so let's
Yeah.
say I take a picture of you, right? That picture will have like a reference number.
Right.
Let's say 1 2
So if
1
anybody
1.
uses it, you get paid from it.
Well, that picture could never be duplicated.
Okay, that's what it.
It is
Yes.
the only, like a Mona Lisa, it is the only one. There's
Right.
no more. So if somebody sees it, I never understood how you know which one is the original, but there's a
Right.
stamp that tells you it's the original. It cannot be duplicated, so it becomes valuable,
Right. And
right?
but this is the thing. Like even so, I can understand it. For example, everybody says bye, Felicia. Now, if
Mm.
you make that into an NFT, the voice, I mean the thread or the sound,
I don't know if you could use a
you can
sound
do
for NFC.
sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure that you can do sounds. I don't think it's just image. At least
Mm.
that's what I was. That's what I was.
I thought it was image, but all right. For example,
Yeah.
i- if you want to really even go back to Wall Street,
Mhm.
I've been familiar with Wall Street for a long time, and I promise you, out of a million people on Wall Street,
Mhm.
maybe 10,000 people know how it really works.
Okay.
Stocks, bonds, all of that stuff.
Mhm.
A lot of people are just speculating. So to go with the Chat GTP thing,
Mhm.
people just oversaturated
Yeah.
because there's a hype. But the people who already knew how it works or knows
Right.
how it works,
They're
they
the
made their
benefits.
money. They
Yeah.
made their money already 5 years ago.
And then they charge people to learn how to do
Yeah, and then they try big. Well, you got to give
because
it to
I
them.
was in the whole what's it called?
Like
The stock
the
crash.
classes and all that
No,
stuff.
no, no. Like I was in like something called an IM Academy where you learn how to like um do do like trading, like
Yeah.
on trading of funds online, like through different countries and stuff like that. And there is a way to work it. There is a way to make money from it. There is a way to make it work, but
But it's not, because I'm gonna
it's
tell
also
you.
gambling.
All right, I'm gonna tell you this, right? This is
Yeah.
an honest to God true story. I know a person who makes thousands, if not millions of dollars,
Hmm.
teaching people how to do real estate.
Okay.
Teaching them,
Right.
showing them how to do flips, showing them how to do this and that. This particular person was trained by my friend
Hmm.
on how to do real estate. Do you know how many properties my friend actually sold him?
Zero.
Totally. Two.
Oh wow.
He sold them the two houses.
Hmm.
Dude don't know nothing about no real estate. After that, he was like, yo, I'm good. I was like, what you mean you
He
good?
knows what he needs.
Now I'm about to teach people how to buy real estate. He barely knew how to close the houses,
Right.
but he became rich on teaching people how to do something that he doesn't even know how to do.
Right.
So
And
that's
people want the knowledge. They want the education.
that's that's kind of
That
crazy,
is crazy. Like they don't
because
have a degree in selling
it's
real
not even
estate.
about degree. You don't need a degree, but you actually gotta know what you're doing.
and nobody's doing the fact check to make
Yeah,
sure,
but
like
it's
nobody's fact checking him or making sure that he actually like pulling his card, like, okay, how many properties have you sold, or how they're not
or he
doing the
might make
right,
it up. Oh, can you read
right.
this HUD for me real quick? It's like
Mm-hmm.
a HUD because you got
Yeah,
to be
he
able
don't
to
know
read
how.
a HUD.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
look, listen, here's my tax return. Tell me what's on the balance sheet. Do I have some
Right.
this or that? Like, there's
Don't know
so
what they're
many
talking
things
about.
you have
Yeah.
to. Oh, did this inspection? What? So different
Mm-hmm.
things, and the person you don't. When you realize you don't know, you don't. Damn, that's
Right.
crazy. So I'm
And that's
saying,
what a lot of people are getting away with now, though, too, because it's like people believe everything they're seeing.
yeah,
They're not really knowing what's real and knowing the difference. Sometimes when I see stuff, I just be like, I don't even know. I
you
don't
can't
even know
tell
what
no
to
more,
think.
right?
I can't tell what's real, what's fake. There's so many like it's getting really scary. That's what I'm saying. My brain can't take it.
But you know what's still going on strong out here?
What?
Forex traders.
That's what I was talking. That's what I was talking about. I was day
For-
trading. I was day
Forex
trading, but
traders,
what I'm
they
telling
still
you,
winning.
is you have to really be invested in that. Cause
Nobody
like,
follows you more on Instagram than Forex traders.
yeah, for real. For real.
Do-
Yes. It's about that time. Are these real crystal? Y'all got money. Y'all got so much money. Y'all so rich.
So,
Thank you. What is this, Riesling?
this is Pinot Grigio.
Oh, okay, got you.
If you guys want to send us a check, we'll take it.
Right, we'll take it.
We need money.
That's not
Lots
how
of
you
it.
lure
Lots,
them
lots,
in.
lots of it.
It's
Lots,
not how you
lots of
lure them
it.
in. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
Cheers to lots of money.
So lots and lots of bread.
So, you know, so I know that it's confusing
Hmm.
and it's kind of crazy. Do you think that we're heading? Because I'm watching, I kind of try to keep my ears to the streets, the
Hmm.
words of the legendary Nas.
Hmm.
He says, keep your ears to the streets, you never lose, man.
Hmm.
And I'm trying to keep my ears to the streets in a sense, not keep up with the streets.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, all right, this what's going on. If I see it, I know what it is.
Right.
So when I'm moving around, it's just like, ooh, it's different.
It's so different.
It's
It's
different, but
almost
not good
scary
different.
different. It's scary different.
It's not good different.
Because even when I talk like when we're on here even talking about relationship stuff, I'm just like, yo, times have changed. I wonder what kind of woman I would have been years ago when things were just a little different. Now,
A little bit more calm, because I'm like, yo, this is a
yeah,
little bit different.
it's
Like,
chaotic.
yeah,
Very chaotic out
but
here.
and you can't tell what's what
You can't tell
sometimes.
what's what. Even in a relationship, you can't tell what's what sometimes. Like, or even when dating, or even like everybody is just confused and don't really know for sure what direction everything is. It's like that's why I'm telling you, like, it's a lot on the mind.
People are
Like you're
saying
burning
that.
out. You getting
People
burnt
are
out.
saying that. Yeah. Well, we did a whole segment called "Dating Burnout,"
Mm-hmm.
and I was saying that. See, I'm married, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is being married is cool for me because I had so much fun before I got married. I had so
Shut
much.
up. I'm gonna shut up.
I'm still no.
Cause women can't have fun before we get married.
No, we both have fun
And
before we
now we're
got
in a
married.
time where women want to have fun before they get married, and y'all looking at us like
Because
this is
you're
crazy.
because you know how it is. It's a double standard and
I
it exists.
know.
You can't was that dolphin? It is a double standard. It is a double standard, and the double standard does exist, and the
Right.
double standard is real. But what I'm saying is like my fun. It's not like I'm talking about I have fun where I was just sitting here smashing a whole
I know. I'm not
bunch of
saying that
joints.
either. Right.
When I'm saying I had my fun, meaning that I was really on my cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a good time, rooftop pool parties, chilling, traveling, getting on planes, best hotels, best this, best that, the best
Right.
of anything you could imagine.
Right.
I enjoy it. I had a great time with it.
Mm-hmm.
The best of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just having a really, really good time with it. And to me, at the end of the day, it was cool.
Right.
Right? It wasn't something like I'm like, damn, I want to do that again. But
Mm-hmm.
when I go back and I look at the younger generation, I'm looking like, yo, I hope you guys were having as good of a time as
You
I
were
was having.
right, and maybe that's what it is.
And I'm like, are you guys having a good time? Because I'm not seeing I'm not seeing it.
Because I'm hoping that's what happens. Like what happened with you. Like everybody's having a good time right now. Maybe everybody will get tired.
And then
And
they're leaving for the next
everybody,
generation.
yes. And I think
Yeah.
that's really like you see the next generation do it because the generation before us is like, I've been there, done that, like
Yeah, and you
nothing
want
new under the
that.
sun.
You want that. Like
Yeah.
if I'm out of town or if I'm in wherever in the
Taking with my
city
rounds. Like, I'm
and
joking.
and I'm in a crazy sports car going just hanging
Right.
out with my friends, we chilling, we having a good time, we drinking. Now if I go into the city or if I'm in Miami, if I'm in LA and I see someone who's 22, 23 doing it, it feels good to
To
see
see them
that.
enjoying themselves.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, dang, okay, because you want it
Hmm.
to continue,
Right.
but I don't want to
Hey,
participate.
in it. I'll be tired.
I want to be a part of it, man. I
No, I
already
feel
did
you.
it.
I'm telling you, even when I go out, like when I go out, I'll be like, I'm so tired.
Yeah, because I
Sometimes I
did
find
it.
myself just sitting. I do those. What is it called? An Irish exit or something? I do those exits where nobody.
But
Where's Jada?
because
I
you
be
did
gone.
it.
I be gone.
And I always feel like people who still there, and no disrespect to anybody, if you're still in the spot, you're still doing your thing, and you're in your, let's not make no ageism. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna put an age on it, but what I'm saying is like if you're still out there, it's just like maybe that's something you didn't get all the way.
But what really, above all, I'm coming to a point in my life where I just learned to respect everyone's walk in life. Like everyone's
Nah,
situation is different. Some people want to party hard, and who are we to say you're never gonna find love? You're never gonna settle down.
it's not about that. It's like this. For example, I'll give you an example, right? If I'm in college
Hmm.
and we're both in
Right.
med school, but we partying, we doing our thing, we still busting ass and we're working
Hmm.
hard. It's 100 of us that's med students, right?
Right.
20 med students like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna go live my life and drop out.
Right.
I'll catch back up.
Hmm.
Are you?
But
I'm not saying it's
why?
that,
But you
but out
can't
of those
say that
20,
because
no,
you
you see,
just might. They might supersede the medical
they,
student that has to go to
but
work
I
every single
understand.
day,
But that's the
and now
except. But
they're
that's
burnt
the
out.
no. But what I'm saying is like, of course, there's one or even two that may supersede everybody.
Hmm.
One or two may turn into the Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos.
Right.
But that's the exception, not the rule. That's what I think the world is so upside down. We got into a place where the exception has become the rule.
Okay, I get that.
It's crazy. We're making the exception the rule. It's the exception, not the
When you
rule.
put it like that,
You know what I'm saying? And we
yeah.
moving around like the exception is the rule, and it is
Right.
not the rule.
Yeah, I think that like the it's are motivating the not it's.
Mm-hmm. And they're
And now
saying
the not it's are getting kind of lost, and they're just like, what the fuck? Where do I go from here?
because you're gonna get lost,
You're gonna get
right?
lost, yeah.
Look,
Because like it's like the saying, you either got it or you don't. So if you got it, you know it, you do it, you're successful. If you don't got it, but you're trying to be a person that got it, you might end up in a very messed up predicament trying to follow the ones that got it and got lucky and got in the right place at the right time because they have the gift of gab or they have this gift
or
or
they
that
worked
or they
hard, or
worked
they did
hard or
whatever they
whatever.
did. They got there. So my whole thing has
It's the
always been,
following thing. Everything is follow.
and the exception had become the rule. Because here's the thing that I'm saying to you, Jada, right? And you could try to see where I'm coming from.
Hmm.
You in this game called life,
Right.
right? I'm in this game called life. We're all in this game called life.
Right.
Now we decided to go into the monetary world where we're trying to get our finances together, we got our money together, we're getting right. So we all going into that same world
Hmm.
together at
Right.
age, let's say 25.
Right.
But guess who's going in that world with us? People who were born with a lot of advantages, parents giving them a head
Hmm.
start, people who just finished graduating, Ivy League, Harvard, this, Yale. We're going in there with people. We're going in there with a lot of people
People just did
who
a
are.
bid.
You
just
understand
got
what
out
I'm
from doing a
saying?
bid. Yeah.
And then when you go from 25, let's say to 45,
Hmm.
when you come out the other side, then we be like, dang, I was in there 25 to 45. Who's still here on the other side of
Right.
success? And then you look, oh, the dudes that went to Harvard is here. The
Yeah.
dudes that went to Yale is here.
For sure.
The dude that went to Brown is here.
100%.
The one that was Jeff Bezos' sons and daughters are here.
Hmm.
Bill Gates' daughters are here.
Right.
So you're like, oh, where's all the other people?
Hmm.
Oh, no, we got 2 or 3 of them.
Right.
Because they're the exception.
Hmm.
What happened to the other 3 million? They're like, nah, you. So that's what I'm trying to say. And it's not even to discourage anybody because I'm a big believer that anybody could be successful.
Yeah,
I
but
really
getting
believe
grounded
that.
is the safest way. Like
That's
being
what this.
grounded and following some of the rules, not just thinking don't follow any of the rules and you're gonna be okay, or just follow faith. Like, okay, you can have the faith, but I'm just saying you cannot completely think I'm 100% gonna be like a Jeff Bezos.